7 lucky creatures, from ancient wisdom. They come only to blessed homes. Some creatures are not mere visitors wandering through your space by chance. They are messengers of fortune, sacred beings that enter only homes touched by blessings and aligned with cosmic prosperity. These winged and crawling ambassadors carry ancient wisdom in their very presence, bringing messages from spiritual realms that most people never recognize. While many see them as ordinary animals, simple insects or common birds going about their natural business, ancient wisdom reveals them as profound symbols of abundance and protection. They are living omens that appear when spiritual conditions are perfect for prosperity to manifest, choosing their destinations based on energetic signatures that only blessed homes possess. This sacred knowledge comes from millennia of folklore, feng shui principles, and spiritual traditions that understood the deep connection between the natural world and human fortune. Indigenous shamans, Chinese masters, and European folk healers all recognized that certain creatures serve as bridges between the material and spiritual worlds, carrying blessings to those worthy of receiving them. I must clarify something important before we begin. What I'm about to share with you is rooted in spiritual beliefs and ancient traditions passed down through countless generations, not in scientific validation. This is about the mystical language of nature, the symbolic meanings that transcend physical reality and speak to the soul's understanding of abundance and blessing. Throughout human history, animals have been revered as carriers of divine messages, omens of fortune and symbols of spiritual favor across every culture on Earth. From the sacred scarab beetles of ancient Egypt that were believed to roll the sun across the sky, to the spirit animals of Native American traditions that guided tribes to abundant hunting grounds, to the feng shui creatures of Chinese wisdom that brought prosperity to households that honored them properly. These ancient peoples understood something that modern society has largely forgotten, that the boundary between the natural and supernatural worlds is fluid, and that certain creatures serve as messengers between realms. They knew that when specific animals appeared in particular places at certain times, it was never mere coincidence, but always divine communication. The appearance of these blessed creatures in homes was seen as confirmation that the family was living in harmony with cosmic forces and that abundance was flowing freely into their lives. Today, I will reveal 7 lucky creatures from ancient wisdom that only appear in blessed homes, sacred visitors whose presence announces that prosperity, protection, and divine favor have taken residence in your dwelling. Before we explore these sacred messengers of fortune, I want to ask something meaningful of you. If you feel called to understand the language of nature's blessings and to recognize the spiritual significance of these remarkable creatures, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to this channel. This simple action is far more than digital engagement. It is a spiritual declaration that you are ready to open your awareness to the subtle messages of abundance that surround you every day. By pressing these buttons, you align yourself energetically with the ancient wisdom that recognizes all of nature as a living oracle, constantly communicating messages of prosperity and blessing. Dragonfly, symbol of transformation and wealth. When a dragonfly graces your home with its iridescent presence, hovering near your windows or dancing through your garden with wings that shimmer like liquid rainbows, you are receiving a visit from one of nature's most powerful symbols of transformation and financial prosperity. This ethereal creature embodies the magic of metamorphosis, carrying messages that profound changes in your material circumstances are about to unfold. The dragonfly holds sacred meaning across cultures as a messenger of wealth transformation and spiritual evolution. Japanese tradition reveres the dragonfly as a symbol of courage and success, calling it the invincible insect that brings victory in all endeavors. Celtic folklore teaches that dragonflies are fairy messengers, carrying news of treasure and good fortune from the other world. Native American wisdom recognizes the dragonfly as a symbol of renewal and the ability to see through illusions to find hidden wealth and opportunities. In the realm of prosperity, the dragonfly symbolizes the alchemical transformation that turns struggles into gold, representing your capacity to adapt, evolve, and emerge from challenges with greater abundance than before. Its presence announces that you are entering a period of financial metamorphosis, where old limitations dissolve and new wealth-building abilities emerge. The dragonfly's ability to move in all directions symbolizes unlimited possibilities for prosperity flowing toward you from every angle. When a dragonfly visits your home, honor its presence by creating a welcoming environment near water sources, as these creatures are drawn to the flowing energy that water represents. Keep a small bowl of fresh water in your garden or near a window where dragonflies appear. Avoid using pesticides that might harm these sacred messengers, and instead view their presence as confirmation that your home's energy is pure enough to attract such ethereal visitors. The dragonfly's visit is the universe's way of announcing that you are undergoing a profound transformation in your relationship with abundance. This luminous messenger tells you that your financial caterpillar stage is ending and your prosperity butterfly is about to emerge. Trust in your ability to navigate the changes ahead, knowing that each transformation brings you closer to the wealth and success that align with your highest spiritual purpose. Have you ever noticed how dragonflies seem to appear at moments when you are contemplating major changes in your life or financial situation? Swallow, bird of harmony and prosperous beginnings. When swallows choose your home as their nesting place, or visit regularly with their graceful aerial ballet, you are being blessed by one of the most auspicious birds in spiritual tradition. These elegant creatures represent harmony, prosperity, and the divine approval of new beginnings, arriving only at homes where the energetic conditions are perfect for abundance to flourish. The swallow carries profound cultural significance as a harbinger of good fortune and financial success. Chinese feng shui masters consider swallows to be one of the most powerful symbols of incoming wealth, believing that their nest near a home guarantees prosperity for the family within. European folklore teaches that swallows bring luck to households, and that killing or disturbing a swallow will bring 7 years of misfortune. Sailors worldwide considered swallows to be symbols of safe, profitable voyages, and would tattoo swallows on their bodies as protection and good luck charms. In prosperity symbolism, the swallow represents new beginnings filled with potential for financial growth, the harmony between effort and reward, and the ability to build lasting wealth through patient, consistent action. Their migration patterns symbolize the cyclical nature of abundance, showing that prosperity flows in seasons and that those who prepare during abundance will thrive during leaner times. The swallow's nest-building behavior represents the importance of creating solid foundations for long-term wealth. When swallows visit your home, create conditions that welcome their presence by providing muddy areas for nest building and keeping eaves and overhangs accessible. Protect any nests they build, as disturbing them is considered extremely unlucky in most traditions. If swallows nest on your property, it is said to bring a full year of protection and prosperity. Celebrate their presence by expressing gratitude for the blessing they represent. The swallow's choice of your home is a divine endorsement of your worthiness to receive abundance. These discriminating birds only nest where the energy is pure and the inhabitants are aligned with natural law. Their presence announces that your home has become a sanctuary of prosperity where harmony reigns and new opportunities for wealth are constantly taking flight. Do you feel honored when birds choose to make their homes near yours, as if nature itself is showing confidence in your space? Butterfly, messenger of spirits and renewal. When a butterfly visits your home, fluttering through your garden or alighting near your windows with wings painted in nature's most exquisite colors, you are receiving a sacred visitation from one of the most powerful spiritual messengers in the animal kingdom. These delicate creatures carry messages from departed loved ones and announce periods of profound renewal and abundance entering your life. The butterfly holds sacred meaning across spiritual traditions as a symbol of resurrection, transformation, and messages from the spirit world. Ancient Greek culture associated butterflies with the soul and psyche, believing they carried communications between the living and the departed. Mexican tradition teaches that butterflies, especially monarchs, are the souls of ancestors returning to bless their families with guidance and prosperity. Celtic wisdom holds that butterflies are fairies in disguise, bringing gifts of magic and abundance to those pure enough to receive them. In the context of prosperity, the butterfly symbolizes the complete transformation of your financial reality, representing the end of one phase of abundance and the beautiful beginning of another. Its presence announces that spiritual forces are working to renew your relationship with wealth and that breakthrough moments are approaching. The butterfly's journey from caterpillar to chrysalis to winged beauty mirrors your own evolution from financial struggle to material success. When butterflies visit your home, honor their presence by planting flowers that attract them, particularly native species that support their life cycle. Create a garden sanctuary with plants like lavender, marigolds, and butterfly bush. Avoid using chemicals that might harm these delicate messengers, and instead view their presence as confirmation that your home's vibration is high enough to attract such spiritually significant visitors. The butterfly's visitation is a message from the universe that transformation is not only possible, but inevitable for you. This ethereal messenger reminds you that just as the butterfly emerges from the darkness of the chrysalis, more beautiful than ever before, your current challenges are preparing you for an emergence into greater abundance and beauty than you have ever known. Have you noticed that butterflies seem to appear during significant life transitions or when you are contemplating major changes in your path toward abundance? B. Builder of abundance and community. When bees visit your home, buzzing purposefully through your garden or creating a hive near your dwelling, you are being blessed by one of nature's most industrious and prosperous creatures. These golden workers represent the perfect balance of individual effort and community cooperation that creates lasting abundance, choosing only homes that radiate the energy of hard work, rewarded, and collective prosperity. The bee holds sacred significance across cultures as a symbol of wealth, community, and divine favor. Ancient Egyptian pharaohs used the bee as a symbol of their kingdoms, believing that bees were tears of the sun, god Ra, that brought prosperity to the land. Celtic Druids considered bees to be messengers between our world and the spirit realm, and believed that telling bees about important family events would ensure their continued blessing. Hindu tradition associates bees with Vishnu, the preserver of abundance, and considers honey to be one of the 5 sacred offerings that attract divine favor. In prosperity symbolism, the bee represents the rewards of diligent work, the power of community cooperation in building wealth, and the sweet abundance that comes from serving others while serving yourself. Their honeycomb structure symbolizes the perfect organization and efficiency needed to accumulate lasting wealth. The bee's role in pollination represents your ability to create abundance not just for yourself, but for your entire community. When bees visit your home, honor their presence by planting bee-friendly flowers and herbs throughout your property. Create a diverse garden with plants that bloom at different times to provide continuous nectar sources. Avoid using pesticides and instead embrace organic gardening methods that support these vital pollinators. If bees establish a hive on your property, consider it one of the greatest blessings possible and consult with beekeepers to ensure their well-being. The bee's choice to visit your home is confirmation that your work ethic and community spirit have created the perfect conditions for abundance to multiply. These wise creatures only frequent spaces where the energy of productivity and generosity combine to create wealth that benefits all. Their presence announces that your efforts are being recognized by cosmic forces and that the sweet rewards of your labor are about to manifest. Do you find that your most productive and fulfilling work happens when you feel connected to a larger purpose that serves others as well as yourself? Frog, sacred bringer of financial blessings. When a frog takes up residence in your garden pond, visits your outdoor spaces during rain, or appears near water sources around your home, you are being blessed by one of the most powerful symbols of financial abundance in spiritual tradition. These amphibious creatures represent the flow of wealth, the cleansing of financial obstacles, and the arrival of liquid assets into your life. The frog holds profound significance across cultures as a bringer of prosperity and financial transformation. Chinese Feng Shui tradition venerates the 3-legged money frog as one of the most powerful symbols for attracting wealth, often placing frog figurines in homes and businesses to call in abundance. Ancient Egyptian culture associated frogs with the goddess Heket, who brought fertility and abundance to the land during the Nile's flooding. Celtic folklore teaches that frogs are guardians of sacred wells and springs, protectors of hidden treasures, and sources of flowing wealth. In prosperity symbolism, the frog represents the cleansing rain that washes away financial obstacles, the spring awakening that brings new growth and opportunity, and the ability to leap to higher levels of abundance. Their connection to water elements symbolizes cash flow, liquid investments, and the emotional satisfaction that comes with financial security. The frog's transformation from tadpole to adult mirrors your own evolution from financial uncertainty to material stability. When frogs visit your home, Create welcoming conditions by maintaining clean water sources like ponds, bird baths, or rain gardens. Keep areas of your yard naturally moist and avoid using chemicals that might harm these sensitive creatures. If you hear frogs singing near your home, especially during rain or at dusk, consider it a powerful sign that abundance is flowing toward you. Never disturb or relocate frogs that have chosen your property as their habitat. The frog's presence in your space is a sacred announcement that financial blessings are about to flow into your life like spring rain, filling empty pools. These wise creatures only appear where the energetic conditions are perfect for wealth to accumulate and grow. Their arrival signals that obstacles to your prosperity are being dissolved and that new streams of income are about to open. Have you noticed how the sound of frogs singing after rain fills you with a sense of renewal and hope for fresh beginnings in your financial life? Dove, symbol of peace and divine messages. When a dove visits your home, perching peacefully on your windowsill, nesting in your eaves, or walking calmly through your garden, you're receiving one of the most sacred visitations possible from the natural world. These gentle creatures represent divine peace, spiritual messages, and the kind of profound inner harmony that attracts outer abundance effortlessly. The dove carries supreme spiritual significance across religious and cultural traditions as a messenger of divine favor and peaceful prosperity. Christian tradition recognizes the dove as a symbol of the Holy Spirit and divine blessing, representing peace that surpasses understanding and the favor of heaven upon earthly endeavors. Ancient Greek culture associated doves with Aphrodite, goddess of love and beauty, believing they brought harmony to relationships and abundance to households. Islamic tradition honors the dove as a protected creature whose presence brings barakah or divine blessing to any space it chooses to inhabit. In prosperity symbolism, the dove represents abundance that flows from inner peace and spiritual alignment rather than struggle and stress. Their presence announces that you have achieved the inner harmony necessary for outer wealth to manifest naturally. The dove's gentle nature symbolizes the kind of peaceful prosperity that comes without conflict, competition, or compromise of your values. Their ability to find their way home from great distances represents your innate ability to navigate back to abundance, no matter how far you may have wandered from it. When doves visit your home, honor their presence by creating quiet, peaceful spaces where they feel safe to rest and nest. Provide clean water sources and scatter seeds or grains in designated areas. Maintain a calm, harmonious atmosphere in your home, as doves are attracted to peaceful energy and will avoid chaotic or aggressive environments. If doves choose to nest on your property, protect their sanctuary and consider it one of the highest spiritual blessings possible. The dove's choice to visit your home is divine confirmation that you have created a sanctuary of peace worthy of heavenly favor. These discriminating messengers only frequent spaces where love, harmony, and spiritual awareness create the perfect conditions for abundance to flourish without struggle. Their presence announces that your prosperity will flow as gently and naturally as their own peaceful flight. Do you find that your most abundant periods coincide with times when you feel most at peace with yourself and aligned with your spiritual values? Cricket, protector of the home and herald of good luck. When a cricket takes up residence in your home, filling the quiet evening hours with its rhythmic chirping song, you are being blessed by one of the most auspicious creatures in folk tradition. These small but mighty insects represent protection of the household, the music of prosperity, and the ancient wisdom that recognizes humble messengers as carriers of the greatest blessings. The cricket holds cherished significance across cultures as a guardian of domestic happiness and herald of good fortune. Chinese tradition considers the cricket to be one of the most powerful symbols of luck and prosperity, believing that a cricket in the home brings wealth, protection, and good fortune to all inhabitants. European folklore teaches that crickets are household spirits that protect families from harm and bring abundance to those who treat them with kindness. Native American wisdom recognizes the cricket's song as a prayer for prosperity and protection that rises to the Great Spirit on behalf of the household. In prosperity symbolism, the cricket represents the steady, consistent energy needed to build lasting wealth, the patience to wait for abundance to mature, and the wisdom to find joy in simple blessings while greater prosperity develops. Their nighttime song symbolizes the importance of rest and reflection in the wealth-building process. The cricket's ability to produce such powerful sound from such a small body represents your capacity to create significant abundance through consistent, focused effort. When crickets visit your home, welcome their presence by avoiding the use of pesticides and creating natural habitats where they can thrive safely. If you hear cricket song in your home, especially at night, consider it one of the most positive omens possible for your household's prosperity and protection. Never kill or remove crickets from your home, as this is considered extremely unlucky in most traditions. Instead, express gratitude for their protective presence and the good fortune they represent. The cricket's choice to make your home their sanctuary is a powerful endorsement of your dwelling's spiritual worthiness. These wise creatures only establish residence where the energy is pure, the inhabitants are kind-hearted, and the conditions are perfect for prosperity to flourish under divine protection. Their evening songs are prayers of blessing rising from your home to attract even greater abundance and happiness. Have you ever found the sound of crickets at night to be deeply comforting, as if nature itself is singing lullabies of protection and blessing over your home? We have journeyed together through the sacred wisdom of 7 blessed creatures that serve as messengers of fortune and prosperity, each one a living symbol of the divine favor that rests upon homes aligned with cosmic harmony. From the transformative dragonfly that announces financial metamorphosis to the protective cricket that guards household prosperity, from the harmonious swallow that brings new beginnings to the peaceful dove that represents abundance flowing from inner alignment, each creature carries ancient wisdom about the relationship between spiritual worthiness and material blessing. Remember the ethereal butterfly that brings messages from spirit realms, the industrious bee that teaches the balance of individual effort and community prosperity, and the sacred frog that cleanses obstacles to wealth while announcing the flow of liquid abundance. Each visitor from the natural world is a confirmation that your home has become a sanctuary worthy of divine favor and material prosperity. But now I want to ask you something deeply personal. Which of these creatures have you seen near your home as a possible blessing? Have you noticed patterns in when these sacred messengers appear in your life? Have you felt the subtle shift in energy when nature's ambassadors choose to visit your space, as if they are bringing news of changes in your material fortune? Because here is the profound truth I want you to understand. Abundance often comes in the most subtle forms, through nature's messengers that most people dismiss as coincidence or mere wildlife activity. But you now know better. You understand that every creature carries spiritual significance, that their presence is never random, and that homes blessed by frequent visits from these sacred animals are homes where prosperity flows freely and divine protection reigns supreme. These creatures are telling you constantly that you live in a universe where spiritual and material worlds are intimately connected, where your inner harmony attracts outer abundance, and where treating all of creation with respect and reverence opens channels for blessings beyond imagination. You are not separate from nature. You are part of a living web of abundance where every creature serves as a potential messenger of fortune and blessing. May these sacred visitors become your regular companions. May your home become a sanctuary that attracts the most blessed creatures from nature's kingdom, and may every flutter of wings and gentle chirp remind you that you are surrounded by love, protection, and constantly flowing abundance. Now I want to invite you to participate in something sacred and powerful. In the comments below this video, I want you to write these words with complete sincerity and open heart. My home is open to nature's blessings and abundance. But do not simply type these words mechanically. Feel their truth resonating through your entire being. Understand that by writing this affirmation in this sacred digital space, you are making a declaration to the universe that you recognize the spiritual significance of nature's messengers and that you welcome their presence as harbingers of prosperity and blessing. After you have written your affirmation, please share this video with someone you love who would benefit from understanding the sacred language of nature's abundance messengers. By sharing this ancient wisdom, you become a bridge between the natural and spiritual worlds yourself, and the universe always rewards those who help others recognize the blessings that surround them. When you spread knowledge about honoring nature's sacred visitors, you align yourself with the cosmic law of reciprocity that ensures even greater blessings flow into your own life. Remember that every time you share wisdom about recognizing nature's gifts, you demonstrate to the universe that you understand abundance comes in many forms and that true prosperity includes harmony with all of creation. This reverent spirit opens even wider channels for every kind of blessing to enter your life. May every visitor from nature bring peace, harmony, and prosperity into your home. May your dwelling become a beacon that attracts the most blessed creatures from land, sea, and sky, and may the ancient wisdom of these sacred messengers guide you to abundance beyond your wildest dreams. The natural world is constantly sending you messages of blessing. Now you know how to recognize and receive them with the reverence they deserve.